This is Boston Chris with another great episode of the ETX ROCKS Show.
Louise here.
D-Script.
Featuring all genres and styles of entertainment.
And what we do call the ETX ROCKS. Let's hear from Louise, please.
From the unheralded and unheard to the legends and beyond.
Out of the box, ETX ROCKS.
It's awesome.
We keep them coming.
$5, that's pocket change.
Well, hey, y'all, this is Haley McDaniel. Are y'all ready for this?
ETX ROCKS Show is the greatest show of all time, okay?
We are ETX ROCKS.
The ETX ROCKS Show is the best show of all time, say? The other shows, you're good, you're real good. As long as we're around, you'll be second best, say?
Cut.
Hey guys, I'm Holly Tucker, and you're listening to the ETX ROCKS Show.
Hey guys, Boston Chris here with another episode of Behind the Music with yours truly, Boston Chris, only here on the ETX ROCKS Show. And we're really excited about our guest this week, and I'll introduce y'all to him. He's got a song that is absolutely kick-ass. Yes, I said it. It's called Don't Mess with Texas. It comes in this week at number 30 on the Texas Regional Radio Report. Debut single too. And I'm going to read you guys a little bit about him. And guys, I got to tell you, I've seen a lot of videos. And if you guys go to YouTube and type in the name Bradley Banning, Don't Mess with Texas, you will find a video there that tells his story from his perspective. So I'm going to read what that video says. And the title of this episode is going to be called From Nowhere to God's Grace. And here's what the video says. We all have miracle stories. This is mine. I moved to Nashville, Tennessee 10 years ago when I was 18. Since then, I've been a student, intern, landscaper, barback, server, tour manager, creative director, and car salesman. The only thing I wanted to be was a songwriter and have a career as a country artist. 2 years ago, my life changed in one day. I lost my job and the girl I wanted to marry. I was struggling with the man I wanted to be, the man everyone else wanted me to be, and the man God was calling me to be. I found the latter is the most important. I had goals I wanted to achieve, but I put all the pressure on myself to do the work. But no matter how hard I tried to make things go my way, I couldn't. I lost sight of who I was and became somebody I didn't want to be. And I watched as God quickly began to pull my life apart until I felt like I had nothing. That's when He showed me that I still had Him. So love, family, friends, career, and money, I gave it all to God. The hardest thing I've ever done. I felt like I had an opportunity to take a risk and pursue the life I dreamed of living, to write and perform songs as a country artist. So I took the money I had saved up for an engagement ring and bought studio equipment. I spent the next 2 months buried in my apartment recording and writing, and I checked my bank account. I had $4. I thought, seriously, $4? I took a leap of faith. Where is my salvation? I didn't know that the cost of salvation is your life, Matthew chapter 10, verse 39, and that God was rebuilding my life better than it was before. First, a part-time job to get me by, then a job on the road with a band I looked up to as a kid. And almost overnight, my bills were paid, and I was able to pursue music full-time. None of it from me, all grace from God. I had $4. The next check I deposited was $4,000. My point isn't that God gave me the money. It's that God provided a way for me. And on February 13th, 2017, my first single, Don't Mess with Texas, was released to Texas radio. I co-produced the single on the studio equipment the engagement ring money bought. Last summer, I moved back to Texas, and now my dreams are becoming realities. I don't know what tomorrow will bring, but that's okay. I don't need to know. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Psalm chapter 23, verse 1. Bradley Banning, thank you for being on the ETX ROCKS Show, and thank you for writing that, man. That's unbelievable. So you're hearing that read back. You wrote that.
I've never heard it read back like that.
So what are you thinking as I'm reading that?
I'm thinking that I didn't write that song or those words. I mean, it was a gift given to me. Anything good we do, I think, is from God. And it just really showed me how blessed I am. You know, you can get all caught up in the rush and forget about all the things all the blessings that you have. And being here just in that moment, listening to that, I'm like, wow, I am so blessed to have started from nowhere, like you were saying in the title, and God's grace has just been pouring out on me, and it always is pouring out on all of us, I think. And the fact that it started from there, and now a few months later, after February 13th, the release date, we're at number 29 and 30 on the charts. Like it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and I mean, just being able to recognize and give the glory where it belongs is a huge step for any artist, I think. I compared him to Aaron Watson earlier, off camera, and part of the reason why I've done that is because, you know, Aaron gives all the glory to everything he does also to God. So it's just, it's refreshing, really, to hear your story. It was very inspirational. And I found this video at probably about 4:30 this morning. And I'm reading the video, and honestly, as I'm reading the video, I'm not hearing the song anymore. I'm just feeling the words that you had, you know, typed on the video. Just amazing. That's why I had to include it, because, you know, it's an awesome story, and I mean, you gave it to God, and in there you said it's the hardest thing I've ever done, and there it is, man. And you know, we all go through trials and tribulations, but to be able to just give it all to something higher than yourself is really difficult if you don't have that faith behind it, you know. So anyway, Bradley Banning is on the ETX ROCKS Show. Of course, you guys out there that follow along with us know that we start off with a song. I had to read that first. But Bradley's going to play us a song and possibly end the show with one as well. So tell us what you're going to play and tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I'm going to play the single. And I mean, if you don't mind, I'm going to save the other song for the end.
Absolutely.
Is that okay?
Of course. Yeah, of course. This is called Don't Mess with Texas by Bradley Banning.
You don't drive across Texas on a single tank of gas. You don't leave the Lone Star State without wishing you back. You don't go to San Antonio and forget the Alamo. You don't pick blue bonnets off the side of the road. Hold on to your license plates, hang them on the wall. You dance every chance you get with the girl at Green Hall. Take some time to spend the night down in Fredericksburg. You don't miss me, Texas. You love her. You don't live in Austin. You ain't a little weird. You don't know Guadalupe out to the wheel. You don't sing a Willie song. You can't sing it right. You don't touch a cowboy's hat. You don't wanna fight. Hold on to your license plates, hang them on the wall. You dance every chance you get with the girl at Green Hall. Take some time to spend the night down Fredericksburg. You don't miss me, Texas. You love her. Yeah, you love her. You don't leave a girl in Fort Worth, head to Tennessee, and not tell them that you love her. 'Cause if you did, you'd be me. You hold on to your license plates, hang them on the wall. You dance every chance you get with the girl at Green Hall. Take some time to spend the night down in Fredericksburg. You don't miss me, Texas. You love her. Yeah, you love her.
Guys, once again, that's Don't Mess with Texas by Bradley Banning. We will be back with more from Bradley right after these messages from our sponsor, Mobile Audio and Video Production.
This is important, so grab a pen. We are Mobile Audio and Video Productions, serving East Texas and surrounding areas. We're running a special for electronic press kits, also known as promos or EPKs. For $496 with everything included, we will come to your location, film and record your band's live performance, interview band members, then create a professional package with graphics and effects delivered to you in the digital format of your choice, ready to be uploaded to your band's website, Facebook page, or YouTube channel. The packages we prepare can also be pretty valuable tools to send to venues, booking agents, or promoters, even record labels. You take your band seriously, make sure the world does too. Here's our number, 903-738-3881. Check out mobileaudiolabs.com. Find us on Facebook, Mobile Audio and Video Productions.
Hey y'all, Boston Chris here with the ETX ROCKS Show. And did you know your commercial for your band, venue, or local business, or national business could have been right here where I'm talking? For the low cost of only $200 a month, you can have your professionally filmed commercial right here where we're talking. Plus, 20% of all advertising dollars spent here on the ETX ROCKS Show goes to a local East Texas charity. Whether it's a homeless mission, or military, or cancer, or kids, we will be giving 20% of all of our advertising money directly to a locally based charity. In addition to your commercial, all advertisers will receive identity tagging on all social media platforms, including our Twitter, our Facebook, and our Instagram. And this is for the life of the show. That means anytime we re-promote an episode, which is very often, you will receive that same identity tagging, whether it's 3 years from now or a month from now. Our social media has grown rapidly over the last few months. Guys, in April 2017 alone, we connected with over 140,000 people between our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. That means that is a whole new audience for you and your business to reach. So jump in with the ETX ROCKS Show today. Advertise with us, and 20% goes to local charities. And all you have to do is contact us at etxrocks@gmail.com. Thank you, and here is the rest of this awesome episode. All right, and we are back with more from Bradley Banning, the first time on the ETX ROCKS Show. We're super excited to have him. But first, I want to throw some kudos and a shout out to Fat Matt. I call him Overweight Matthew. Fat Matt from KYKX 1057. Thank you for once again for coming through for us with another amazing interview. I also want to thank Bradley for taking the time.
Oh man.
We are sitting out here in beautiful, I guess it's considered Jefferson, but we literally have Lake of the Pines right here in front of us.
Those trees.
And Bradley was out here performing at the Big Bass Bonanza that KYKX puts on out here every year. Did a phenomenal song swap with Joey Greer and Sarah Hobbs. You guys sounded great up there.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
So this was kind of last minute for you guys too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We just found out Monday.
Yeah.
But hey, man, that's exciting. Just not knowing what every day is going to hold, you know, is the most exciting part about this job.
Right. And I think a lot of what you kind of did was kind of the reverse of what a lot of folks do. A lot of folks start in Texas and then go to Nashville.
Yeah.
But you tried the whole Nashville thing first. And you know, you end up doing all those different jobs in Nashville, trying to make it as a songwriter. But I think really your style fits here in Texas better.
Yeah, and you know, that's what I kept feeling like. You know, that something was tugging on me, and God was tugging on me, telling me go back to Texas, and I had, you know, to be honest, a lot of bad memories because my grandfather passed away a few years ago, and I'd lost that girl. Crazy about it. Thought we were married and we were talking about getting engaged, so I had the money all saved up, and so I didn't want to come back, but God kept pushing on me, you know, and eventually I got here.
And you're originally from the Fort Worth area, right?
Yeah.
So you are a Texas boy, and you tried your craft up there and came back. Yeah, Texas born and raised, right on the shirt. But Fort Worth specifically, so Central Texas. And, you know, I know that you've been around for a while, a couple of years, trying to do this in Texas. So your patience level had to be pretty high to kind of wait a couple of years to perfect your songs before you felt comfortable releasing them.
Yeah, I mean, I started praying for patience a long time ago, and when you pray for patience, you learn it the way you don't think you're going to learn it.
Right, absolutely.
It takes a long time, so it's, you know, I'm still, I still have my moments. I'm not as patient as I want to be, but
right, but from a creative side though, I mean, I think the art is more refined. You know, if you are patient with the release of it, I think you can definitely tell that with this song. It's really, really good. It's very Texas, obviously, even if it wasn't called, you know, Don't Mess with Texas. It's very red dirt sounding. It's just a great song, and I think it's going to honestly become an anthem. I think people are really going to pick this song up as an anthem, because if you're not from Texas, and we have a lot of folks that watch from outside of Texas, people like that do exist. The thing here in Texas is don't mess with Texas. As soon as you get to the state line, there's welcome to Texas, don't mess with Texas. It says it on every sign. So I think it could become that anthem for folks.
Man, that'd be so cool.
You know, and just sitting out here in Longview, and you're not from East Texas, we're watching you perform this song out here in the Longview area. We're in Jefferson, and we're looking around and watching people singing along. They know this song already. So that's a pretty cool thing.
Well, yeah, it's cool hearing it on the radio. I was driving in town and I heard it on the radio.
Right.
It doesn't seem real.
Yeah, I can't imagine, man. I can't imagine. Just when someone likes something of ours, we get excited. So, I mean, you know, to have something on the radio, I couldn't even imagine what that's like. Just driving down the road and hearing it, and I'd probably crash or something.
I almost did.
So, I know your faith in God is huge and a huge part of your journey. Has it always been that way? I mean, obviously there was something in what you wrote that said, you know, where's my salvation? What am I doing wrong? So obviously you had those moments in life where you were questioning your journey as well.
Yeah.
So how'd you get through that?
Friends, community, prayer. I honestly, I was dating that girl, and I was on plan B at the moment, working in the music business on the road and that kind of thing. I was just unhappy. I mean, I wasn't doing the thing that I knew in my gut that I felt like I was doing. Who knows, you know, who knows what God has planned for me, but I feel like this is the right next step. But at the time, I was just struggling. I didn't know. Everyone else was telling me I needed to do this one thing. Oh, you're so good at management, you should manage. Oh, just everything, you know. And then I had my own thing that I wanted to do. And then I knew there was someone God was calling me to be.
Right.
And so I basically got down on my knees August of 2014, and I said, God, I'm screwing this up. Please tell me, make me the man you want me to be, and make me the man that's good enough for that woman, because right now I'm not that. And he did. 2 months later, that girl called me the night after the afternoon where I had lost my job. My boss said, hey, budget cuts, job's gone. And then she called me that night saying, hey, done. And I didn't expect any of it. And at the time, you know, that was really tough. But that was part of the patience, and that was part of the grace that he gave me to get to where I am. It didn't look like I thought it was going to be, but it got me to a place where now I'm happier now. You know, I'm not making nearly as much money. I'm not. It's not how I pictured it, but I am so much more happy than I've ever been.
I think anytime you have a relationship with anyone, whether it's a girl or a friend or God, you're always going to have questions in that. And you know, we all work on God's grace, and we work on His timing and all of that. So who are we to question that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of funny. I mean, you know, we all have those questions where we're like, hey man, what am I doing wrong? What do you need me to do? And so a lot of times you can feel like you're just kind of lost in the breeze without a direction, and that's the worst feeling as a Christian, I think.
Yeah. Some of those dark, lonely times are some of God's greatest graces and blessings.
Right, precisely. So, I mean, do you feel like your relationship with God comes out a lot into your songwriting?
Absolutely, yeah. Because I started trying to write a few years back, really write my story, write the things that He's given me, the blessings that He's given me, the times that He's put into my life, so it's true and authentic to me. And so, most of these songs that I've written, I mean, all these songs, I couldn't have done without God.
Right.
It's just He's spoken them into my life, and the reality, and they're from songs. You know?
Right. So, I mean, you know, you said August 2014. I know you were writing songs before that.
Yeah.
So what was the change between that moment where you hit your knees and your songwriting, before and after that moment?
He gave me material to work with. You know?
Because I'm sure Sonny and a Chance of Beer did not come from that, you know, Jesus moment on your knees. I hope.
No, I didn't. No. Sonny with a Chance of Beer, though, came from, well, you know, it didn't come from that moment, but it came in a moment where it was the spring after all that had happened. I just need something to happen to write about. I need something. And it was like he kind of smiled down and gave me that hook and was like, hey, write this, you know?
That's cool.
And I had a lot of fun with it. So, you know,
Right.
I think it does all come from God, you know?
And I think that's awesome that you're strategically thinking about that too, that, you know, I need to write something happy. Because let's be honest, you know, you lose your job and a girl you want to marry on the same day, you know, you can write some pretty doom and gloom stuff from that. So to hear that you're actually thinking along those lines, you know, I need to do something upbeat. I need to do something that's going to make people move. I think that's cool, man, because it's hard to, I mean, look, we've all lost that girl, you know, so, I mean, man, heartbreak's a tough thing. I'm not a songwriter, but I can imagine if that was my inspiration, I would probably depress a lot of people, you know, and I probably wouldn't come up with something like Sunny with a Chance of Beer, you know. So, you know, February 13th, you released the single, and you talked about hearing the song on the radio for the first time, but top 30, obviously, you know, if you tuned into the show before, you know that I feel like any song that charts, you know, top 100, I feel is a successful single. So getting to the top 30, I mean, how does that make you feel just to watch the evolution of this song grow and grow?
It's really cool. I tried to stay focused on the moment and not get carried away with myself because, you know, I mean, it could be over tomorrow, you know?
Right.
I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just excited for the moment right now, and just everybody tells me it's a good number. I try not to pay too much attention to the charts, just trying to do the...
That's most likely not true. Fat Matt, y'all. Overweight Matthew in the house.
If you're not going to pay too much attention to the chart, then I'm just good. No more. Done.
Fat Matt has never played that song.
Never.
A couple hundred times, dude.
Yeah, man, I love the attitude you have, though. Like, you know, I'm just a leaf in a river, just following the river, and I'm going to follow wherever this goes. I mean, that's the testament of a Christian, really. You know?
Putting in the work, though, you know.
Oh yeah, man, work ethic is so important in this business. Absolutely, you're not given anything in the music business, I don't think.
And like you said, you know, I mean, it'd be a lot safer. Don't completely attention to check that. You know, it's nice to see, but I'm not shooting for the number. I'm shooting for what God wants me to do.
Exactly. And the charts can be a fickle beast, man. Like, you know, you can be 30 one week and 37 the next, and then 28 the next. It's like they're messing with you big time, you know. The chart is hard to, you know, get your hopes raised over. But I mean, a top 30 single is still incredible, dude. I mean, the infrastructure in Texas is awesome. And like I said, top 100, I'm impressed. And so, I mean, you get the top 30 and above, that's incredible. And of course, the song, you just heard it here on the interview, Unplugged. And of course, guys have got to purchase this song. I'm sure you can get it on iTunes and all that.
iTunes, Spotify.
We don't send people to Spotify on this show because we're pro artists.
Well, anywhere you can buy songs, you can find it.
Absolutely. And you also have a .com, which we'll talk about in a minute. And so, tell me about your songwriting process. I know a lot of it, you said a lot of it comes from God. Do you try to write about personal experiences, or do you feel like a lot of songwriters are better at taking someone else's experiences and writing about those?
You know, I do both. I've been writing for me a whole lot. I started out as a songwriter and just trying to write songs, write the best songs I could, and then my writing really started changing over the last few years. When I started trying to write my story. But I usually start with an idea and go from there. But you know, I do write with other artists for their records. And that's something I enjoy too, is taking their story and turning it into. Most of the songs that I do are coming from my life, but I do enjoy getting there and hearing some of the stories.
Right. And I think that's cool too. Like I said, we've had a lot of songwriters on the show, and it's always interesting to me to hear that creative process. Because I love, you know, that's what music is really. I mean, you're taking nothing and turning it into something. And, you know, I think that's incredible. And guess what, guys? God gives you the ability to create. Let's remember that. I don't care if you believe or not, that's the truth. I'm going to play a game real quick with Bradley. He did not know this was going to happen. This is called Would You Rather.
Okay.
And this is just 10 quick questions, and you have to answer one or the other. Okay? This is Would You Rather with Bradley Bannon. All right, would you rather sue a charity organization and win, or sue a corrupt organization and lose?
I'd rather not sue, period. If I had to pick one, it would be the losing one.
Okay.
'Cause
I would agree. Remember, these are completely random. I did not pick these beforehand. We had somebody say, man, that was ruthless. Would you rather be an alcoholic or smoke a pack of cigarettes a day?
Man, you're hitting me
completely random.
Yeah, you're hitting me with things I wouldn't do any. I always smoke a pack of cigarettes a day because I feel like I can keep my mind down.
Yeah, that would be tough. All right, would you rather be the ugliest person in the world or the second ugliest person in the world?
I don't know. Golly, these are tough.
Either way, you're ugly.
I guess if I'm going to be something, why not be the best and see the other?
There you go. I think I'd want to be the most ugly. I agree. Lord. All right. Would you rather listen to Rebecca Black or Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber.
All right. All right. Would you rather have perfect health for the rest of your life or be able to see any event in the future?
Perfect health.
I agree with that. That's 5. Would you rather have 10 pets or no pets at all?
No pets, because I've got friends who have pets.
Yeah, we can always visit. All right, would you rather go back in time and fix all the mistakes you've made or go to the future and stop all the new mistakes you could make?
Probably go to the future, because all the mistakes I've made have taught me something.
I agree. That's a good one. We went from most ugly to second most ugly to a good one like that. Number 7. Would you rather live alone on a tropical island or live with other people in Antarctica?
Antarctica, with other people. Community is key, man.
Would you rather get slapped every morning when you wake up or get water thrown in your face every morning when you wake up?
Water.
These are tough choices. All right, would you rather be beautiful and dumb or ugly and really smart?
Oh, man.
He's already the ugliest person in the world.
So let's go ugly.
So you might as well be really smart too, right?
Exactly.
All right, last one. Would you rather be a beloved Hollywood icon from the 50s or a celebrity in the 21st century where everybody hates you?
Man, I don't know. Fame's not something I seek, so probably famous one that nobody would. No, because I couldn't use my influence for anything good, dude, so I don't have to say 50s.
Beloved Hollywood icon in the 50s who's the most ugly and really smart. All right, that was Would You Rather with Bradley Banning. We don't tell our guests about that because it's just spontaneous and fun. So tell people about your .com where folks can find you on social media and stuff like that, and then we'll do another song.
Absolutely. BradleyBanning.com. You can find all my show dates there. And then Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, Bradley Banning. It's BRADLEY. B is in boy, ANNING.
Okay, and once again, I want to implore people to please call your local radio station. I don't care if you're living alone on a tropical island or with people on Antarctica, and call your local station and request. Don't mess with Texas. Just get that baby to number 1. If you could say anything to your fans out there, what would it be, Bradley?
Sounds cliche, but thank you. I can't do any of this without having fans, and having people who support my music, so thank you.
So request it many, many times. So Bradley's going to perform another song for us. Bradley, tell us about this song and the story behind it.
It's called Making It. It's about trying to make it in the music business. It's every song, or every line in this song is true. It's me or the guy, my best friend I wrote it with, Colin Kerwin. He's from Ireland. He was on tour with Don Williams at the time, talking about his minivan breaking down and how hot it was, or the AC in his minivan going out as they're traveling through the desert.
Very cool.
And he was like, man, it was so hot. And I was talking about when I graduated college, I slept on a blow-up mattress for a year and a half, saving up to get a new guitar and an amp. And we were just talking about talking about all the crazy things that have happened and the cool things that have happened since we've been pursuing music and trying to make it. So we called this Making It.
Making It by Bradley Banning. Y'all check it out.
Sleeping on a blow-up bed, wasn't in Brookside Ridge. It's not the way I thought it'd be. I left home in Tennessee. Just a glimmer in a town of stars, making it rain in a pickle jar. Another dollar, another day, another do I pay to play. You gotta put in the work, put in the time. Stations in a minivan. Squared up, we hit the road. Knocked it in, GQ. Well, a different dive every night. Misspelled names, marquee lights. Keep the faith, push through. Separate the rest from you. You gotta put in the work, put in the time. Though you can't reach a peak till you learn to climb. Well, I'm not there yet, nowhere near it. Oh, I'm making it. Casualties of the big machine. We may fall chasing dreams. Lessons learned along the way prepare us for our judgment day. You gotta put in the work, put in the time. You know you can't reach the peak till you learn to climb. Well, I'm not there yet, nowhere near it. Oh, I'm making it. You gotta put in the work, put in the time. You know you can't reach the peak till you learn to climb. Well, I'm not there yet, nowhere near it. Oh, I'm making it. Oh, I'm making it.
All right, that was Making It by Bradley Banning. Once again, I want to thank Bradley for taking the
Man,
time
thanks
to
for
talk
having
with
me.
us. Thank you for
Seriously,
coming
yeah.
on the show.
Absolutely.
Once again, that's Making It. Remember, you guys, you need to call your local radio stations, no matter where you're at. Don't Mess with Texas by Bradley Banning. Request it a lot. Make sure you own it too. Go to iTunes and Google Play Music and all of those places. Amazon, I'm sure, has it as well.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can probably go to your .com and find all of that. That's bradleybanning.com. You're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram. Follow along there. That definitely supports the artist a whole lot.
Please do.
And follow along with the guy, man. This is up and coming country right here. He's gonna make waves. He already is. Top 30 already. So once again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Behind the Music with Boston Chris, only here on the ETX Rock Show. As we always say, we want to thank you guys out there for supporting local music. And always remember,
ETX rocks.
Hey guys, I'm Katie Lynn, and make sure to tune in to ETX Rocks with
Boston Chris.
Darren Watson, ETX rocks.
ETX Rocks, Alan Fox Band.
Hey guys, we're the Morning Madhouse. I'm Carter. I'm Brandon.
I'm Ginger.
It's the best podcast ever made in all of history.
Hi, this is Paul Bebo and ETX Rocks with Boston Chris Barnes. You're gonna love it.
ETX Rocks.
Hey, East Texas. DP here. ETX Rocks.
Hey, East Texas, we're Enduring House, a Christian rock band.
ETX Rocks!
Hey, this is Monty Pittman from ETX Rocks.
Hey East Texas, Jaden Farnsworth, ETX Rocks.
Hey everybody, I'm David McCarty with the Gypsy Creek Band. As always, ETX rocks.
Hey guys, this is Chris Colston. Thanks for tuning in to the ETX ROCKS Show. The ETX ROCKS Show.
ETX ROCKS Show.
Oh, hey folks, I'm WWE Hall of Famer Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and I just want to make sure you support local music.
Hi East Texas, this is Chris Wayne.
And Crystal Clark with KYKX 1057, ETX Rocks.
Hey, East Texas, we're Lady Shadows and the Tramps. And just remember, ETX rocks.
Hey, this is Todd Freeman of ETX Rocks with Boston Chris.
Hey, East Texas, I'm Waylon Hicks. And remember, ETX rocks.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the one and only SP and Mexicano con Estilo. Make sure to support your local music, and ETX rocks.
Hello, we're one way home.
Hey, East Texas, this is Teaser.
Please continue to support local music.
And always remember, ETX rocks!
Howdy folks, this is Aaron Watson. Support local music and ETX rocks. Hey, this is Chris Colston. Make sure you support local music
And ETX rocks.
Hey, this is Hannah Kirby. Thanks for tuning in to the ETX ROCKS Show.
Tough guy. Ho!
Covering music-related content of all genres. If it filters through Eastern Texas, it's fair game. Y'all bring it. From Texarkana down to the coast and Dallas down to Houston and everything in between. We are ETX ROCKS!